Hi everyone, it's PhD Simi here. Welcome back to my channel, and today I'm doing that video I mentioned on my community tab about my Willow Springs rotation, I call it. So I've been doing a rotational gameplay off screen, posting some screenshots to my Tumblr page, and I've just finished what we call round one. So I've played all of the households that I've selected for this rotation, and I thought I'd give you a little update on where we are. I did this before Neighborhood Stories came out. I finished the last household in my rotation just I think like a day after they released Neighborhood Stories, so I didn't patch my game, turned everything off, and made sure that I didn't affect the final household of the round. And I'm so excited to see how Neighborhood Stories is going to like play into this and how it's going to affect it. So I'm excited to show you where I've got to. So I've been playing all of the households in Willow Creek and Oasis Springs, and I'm calling it my Willow Springs rotation. And when I say all of the households, I'm referring to the households that are in my save file of Willow Creek and my save file that I'm creating for Oasis Springs. So I'll show you those. I won't go into too much detail with Willow Creek because you guys would have seen that if you saw my Willow Creek save file makeover video. This will look very familiar to you. I'll link it down below if you haven't seen it. But I'm playing the BFFs, and all these Sims have had a makeover as well, and the houses. So I'm playing the BFFs in my rotation, the Basu family, who are a new family I created, the Pancakes, the Millers, a new family I created, Nanas, Nana and Hannah, Nana, Granny and Nana. Oh god, I can't even say it. I'm playing them. They're a new family, the Iconic Goths. And I'm playing the Kim Lewises. Those are the families I'm playing in Willow Creek. And then you're getting a little sneak peek of my Oasis Springs makeover, because I haven't shown any of this before. But I'm playing the Calientes, of course, icons. I'm playing Don. I'm calling them the Bachelors. It's Don Lothario and another character I created. I'm playing the Roomies minus Zoe Patel because she's moved now. I'll show you that in a bit. And they've just randomly moved in. I don't know who they are. I'm going to kick them out. I'm playing Johnny Zest, and I'm playing the Landgraf. So I have quite a lot of households, but I will be condensing it because I've got to get people to get married to each other, and I'm going to slowly condense it. Like, I imagine the Roomies will go at some point because they'll all go off and get married to other people. So I am starting with, let me see, I have a spreadsheet, and I'm starting with 12 households, but I will not have 12 households the whole time. That's not the aim, really. Too much. I'm only, for round one, so to speak, I'm only playing each household for 4 days, and then I think once I've condensed the world a little bit, I will play for a week at a time. I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do when it comes to university, because time will pass while they're at uni, and if I don't play them all the way through uni, they won't go to class, they won't do the homework. So I'm not quite sure. So if anyone plays rotationally in the Sims 4 and has got any tips for university, please let me know, because I will be getting to that point soon. But let me show you my spreadsheet because it's a bit OTT. I must say I've been inspired by Pleasant Sims' video on rotational gameplay. She did one on, I think The Sims 2, maybe The Sims 3. She definitely did one on The Sims 4. So I will link her video down below. Like, when she released that video, I watched it and I was super inspired. So yeah, please go ahead and watch that video if you haven't already. And also I read through a Sims community what do they call it, like, article, and that gave me some tips that I am going to put in place for my next round. So one thing I did that I think is a mistake is I switched households at 12 p.m. every day, and that is a mistake because if you load into a new house, the Sims will be on the lot, they won't be at work, and so your Sims will be missing work and kids will be missing school. So they were suggesting to switch households at 3 or 4 a.m. So I'm definitely going to do that. But let me show you my spreadsheet. Okay, so this is my spreadsheet. I was going to say web page and I was going to say spreadsheet, I don't know. So sorry if I'm blocking a little bit with my camera, but I just thought I'd give you the general gist of what's going on. So I am going to have each round as a tab, so I won't lose any information. So now that I've finished round one, I'm just going to copy this spreadsheet, create a copy, and then I'm going to label this one round 2, and then I can sort of change information, but I can always look back at what happened at the end of the last round if I want to. So when I'm ready to play round 2, I can delete all this stuff out that's not relevant. Like, most of it will keep, like significant other might change, aspiration, all that stuff. But let me go through what I've got. So I put the round number, so I'm on round 1. Some people start with round 0, but I just called it 1 because I can keep track of what household I'm on by the start day and end day. So this will all be blanked out at the start. So for round 2, I'll blank that out, and then I'll know when I finish. I'll put the start date in for this one, and then which will be Thursday. And then I know when I finish that household, I'll put the end day in, which might be, if I play it for a week, it might be Thursday again. And then I know, because these are blank, I haven't played these households. So that's how I keep track of my households. Because I don't play this like all the time. So I obviously do loads of Let's Plays and stuff on my channel. So it's not something I'm focused on all the time. I type the house number. So I've just put them, there's not a specific order to this. I just put them in any order. Then I say what world they're in, Willow Creek or Oasis Springs, because I'm obviously playing both. They say the household name, so BFFs, bassoons, pancakes, whatever. First and last name, and the role, I just pick someone to be a founder. It doesn't really matter. I just say that person's one, you know, I just pick someone to be the sim, and then I say what the relationship of the others to it. Then I say what their life stage is, so young adult, adult, child, baby. And then I say this is their sexual orientation. I just randomize it when I load into sim, unless I have a very specific thought. If not, I would just randomize it. So I just, on my phone, I just do random number generator between 1 and 3. 1 is straight, 2 is gay, 3 is bi, and then I just type in the letter S, G, or I'm gonna randomize all the kids and stuff because it's just like, you know, see what happens. It makes it more down to chance and stuff, which I think is really fun. So then this one, I might type in who their actual significant other is. So for example, with the BFFs, there's kind of this like, will Travis go with Liberty or Summer? At the moment, he's a girlfriend with Liberty. That might change, who knows? I put their aspiration. I put their second aspiration, which is a mod, which gives them an aspiration like The Sims 2. So knowledge, popularity, family, pleasure, fortune. I don't know if there's any more than that, but you can just buy it in the reward store, and it just tailors their whims a little bit more towards a certain aspiration. So again, I randomize this unless I have a very specific thought for somebody. So Saeed, his backstory is he's very family oriented. So I've selected that, but otherwise it's random. And there's certain sims like the land grabs, I made fortune sims. So it just depends. I think for pre-mades, sometimes there is kind of like an idea. I think when I start to have children that grow up and there's no kind of preset story, I think it will be more random. Then I put their traits. For all of the children born or when the child ages up to a teen, I will be randomizing traits. And when the teen moves up into young adult, I will be randomizing all traits. I probably will randomize aspirations using James Turner's little online tool, unless again I have a very specific thing in mind for that sim. I put down the bonus trait that they get. I put down if they have a degree or not. Most of my sims don't at the moment. There are mods that you can give people degrees, and then I type in their career and what level they're at. I type in any likes and dislikes. I started off giving my sims likes and dislikes. I started off by going into CAS and randomizing it, but now I've decided, sorry, mic stand. Now I've decided I'm just to let them happen naturally through gameplay. So at the start I was randomizing. I select their favorite color based on their outfit they're wearing. So yeah, if the sim suddenly decides they like jazz music, that's fine. If a sim decides that they hate gardening or they like arts and crafts, then that's fine. So I will put down the likes and dislikes. Then I will say if they're in any clubs, and I've got quite a lot of clubs I pre-made. So yeah, so I put down what clubs they're in, and then I decide on a hobby. So what I do is I have a mod that will randomize a hobby for them, and there's kind of categories like arts and crafts, cuisine, fitness, and then I will choose something I think in that category that they can be specific on. So for example, if a sim likes arts and craft, I might decide that they like knitting, or they might like cross stitch, or they might like, I don't know, something arts and craftsy. And then if it's music, I'll select a specific instrument. Like, it doesn't mean they can't play other instruments, it's just like maybe that's their favorite, like violin, piano, guitar, something like that. I will put down if they have any lifestyles pop up. I don't bother with sentiments because they change too often, so I just put down lifestyles that are in progress, and then I put any notes down so that I remember, because it took quite a while to get through 12 households. Yeah, like when I go back now to the BFF's hold, I know that Summer Holiday wants to befriend Liberty, so that's good. Or Saeed has a want to get engaged. Yes, and I also have a mod that decides their preference in terms of children, so I write that down, like does not want to have children right now, wants to have children. I do play this quite heavily modded, it just adds more fun for me. I can always talk about the mods I use another time. Tell you some of the interesting things that have been going on with the households. So in the BFF household, we obviously have Travis, Liberty, and Summer. Summer got fired from her job. So that was great. She literally, like, on day one, fired. Travis is dating Liberty, but I think Summer has a little crush on him. So whether he'll, like, go down that route or not, or whether he's going to be loyal to Liberty, I don't know. Maybe him and Liberty won't last. I don't know. Haven't really got any plans. I'm just going to see how it goes. I do pay attention to the whims. I don't play solely whims based, but I do pay some attention to the whims, and if they really want to do something, I'm like, okay. So that's really what's going on with them. I've tried my best to get them to have friends outside their own household and stuff. So the Basu family, he is now dating Zoe Patel. They met. They've had a very quick romance and a very quick engagement, and I don't know if they've really had enough time to get to know each other before they dive into marriage. He's introduced her to a daughter, and the daughter is a menace. She is winding Zoe up like crazy, always doing mischief stuff on her. Doesn't like Zoe at all. Maybe she'll grow to love her because she knows her dad wants to be with her. I don't know if their marriage will last. We'll see. In terms of the Pancake household, they've just had twins. I don't know what they're named yet or what they are. That's happened while I've been off playing another household. I need to get in better habit of working out when the Sims get pregnant and making sure I'm there for the birth of baby, because they've been getting some random names. I've had like Ignacio, Chad, and stuff like that, and I'm just like, not my choice. So yeah, I will try to get back to households before they have the baby. I really need to practice with that. Their marriage is on the rocks, big time on the rocks. So we'll see what happens. I don't think two babies added to the mix is going to help. In terms of the Miller household, Zara is trying to pursue her dreams of being an artist, but she is working in the salary person career, so she has no time to do it, but she's working on her skills. She's also dating Gavin Richards from Oasis Springs. We'll see how that goes. It's very early days. The grandparents across the road, they are actually Zara's parents. They've just fostered a new daughter. Well, a girl. They fostered her, and she and the granddaughter from across the road, we'll see how that relationship goes. I think Jenny, who's their granddaughter, is a bit jealous of their new foster daughter. So yeah, we'll see how that works out. In terms of the Goths, nothing too exciting happening with the Goths just yet. I think they've adopted a dog called Leah. Yeah, so they've adopted a dog, and Cassandra is dating Diego. No, is it Diego? No, it's not Diego. It's oh God, what's his name? From What Is Your Name? I could picture you in my mind, but I can't think of your name. God, what is his name? It's going to come to me. Can't remember. Anyway, so she's dating a teen from another world. I've decided, because quite a lot of rotational players do is they only marry Sims within the active households. I think I will be doing that, but I don't mind my teens dating outside. And if I really, really, really like a romance, then I will let them marry from outside of the rotation, so to speak. So yeah, she's dating, is it Damien? I can't remember. Anyway, so she's dating another teen at the moment. Nothing serious. Spencer Kim Lewis, nothing too exciting going on just yet. And so that's all the Willow Creek households. And then in Oasis Springs, we have the Calientes. And again, I gave everyone makeovers. So all three of these ladies are seeing, well, put it this way. Dina and Katrina are seeing Don Lothario. And, no, sorry, let me get this right. Nina and Katrina are seeing Don Lothario. Don't know about each other, also seeing him. And now Dina's getting a little bit interested in Lothario. So it's just like, oh, don't do it, girl. Don't do it. Don't go down that route. So all three of them are romantically interested or involved with Don Lothario. That's going to cause some drama. That had to do with Sims 2, iconic storyline. So, yes, otherwise nothing too exciting. For some reason, Nina was going on a lot of dates. I use Little Miss Sam's online dating mod, and she went on a date with Johnny Zest, and they were both like, you're not my ideal person. It was a blind date, and they both kind of went on this blind date and actually had a lot of chemistry, and they got on really well, and they had a bit of a romance, but it's not going to last. They're just not that compatible, I don't think. Plus Johnny's cheated on her with someone else, and she's also cheating on him. Yeah, drama. Okay. And then we have the Landgrafs. Not too much going on over here. They have had a new daughter who is called Josephine, which I liked because it reminded me of my that was a randomly generated name, but it reminded me of my Eco Lifestyle Let's Play. Malcolm is dating Luna Villarreal. I really like that pairing. They're so cute. They've gone bowling together and stuff. It's so adorable. But she's not from the rotation, so he may not marry her. But his choices are a little limited right now. There's not many teens. He's basically got Cassandra Goth. I don't really see them as compatible. Maybe? I don't know. He's got Cassandra and himself. I don't know. I have to check my spreadsheet. Have I got any other teens? So I may let him marry Luna. There's going to be a university household soon. I'm quite excited to see Malcolm Landgrove and Cassandra Goth go to university together. That could be fun. So in terms of teens, I've got Cassandra, Malcolm. Yeah, that's it. So if he marries within the rotation in his age group, he's marrying Cassandra. So I don't know about that. I'm not sure. And so him and Luna are so cute together. And then Johnny Zest, I have made it official that he is because we all know it, it's just not in the game, so to speak. He is actually the estranged son of the Landgrabs, and him and Nancy, every time she walks past, she does walk past the trailer park quite a lot, and they're always arguing. And Malcolm, he's meant to be dastardly and a bit evil, but I'm just like, no, I can't see Malcolm Landgrab like that. So he's been actually getting in contact with his brother, and they're building a good relationship. But the parents are like, no. And Malcolm, Johnny hasn't even met his newest sister. It's so sad. This household should be here. If people randomly move in to the world, I just bin them off because I don't want them. Well, I don't bin them off, but I evict them. I'm like, no. I have that setting turned off, and it just people do it. Maybe it's in the new neighborhood changes thing I need to turn off. I don't want people moving in. The Bachelors is Don Lothario. He is seeing so many women, it's unbelievable. I think he's on like 5 or 6 right now. It's all going to come crumbling down. Like, he went to a restaurant with one, and 2 of his other lovers walked in. It was just like, oh my god, don't do anything. He hasn't been caught yet, but his time is limited. He's also living with Jack Cooper, who is the ex-husband of somebody in Willow Creek, and Don's sort of taking him under his wing a little bit, and he's teaching him his Lothario ways. Jack's a bit of a bum, a bit lazy, and he's befriending quite a lot of the lads around town, actually. So that's him. And then the last family is have I missed anyone? No. The last family is the Roomies. Again, Zoe's moved out. Mitchell is pursuing a chef career. Jay is doing I can't remember. Tech guru, fitness. He's just hanging out at the gym. He's part of Don's lads club as well, so he's a bit after the ladies. And Gavin is dating Zara from Willow Creek, and Gavin also Gavin is starting to write love poetry. It's so cute. He publishes poetry books. And Mitchell has got some chickens in his backyard. He's obsessed with these chickens, so that's what's going on over there. And yeah, I put in some restaurants. I redid the gyms and the nightclub, and I put a bowling alley in. And I tried to, apart from going to places like Solani, to the beach, and maybe to the city, I tried to stick within the 2 worlds, really, in terms of community lots. But I'm not averse to going outside of it. I just try to stick to them if I can. So that's where I am with my round 1. Hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know if you play rotationally, if you've got any tips. And if I've inspired you, please let me know. That'd be awesome. And I'd love to hear what's going on, what dramas are going on in your Sims gameplay. In terms of neighborhood stories, at the moment I have, let me just quickly go through this. At the moment I have turned everything off, but I will be, I'm not sure how much I want to let go. The only thing I really did was I turned off, these are my 2 butlers, one for Landgrab, one for the Goth. So I've turned them off in terms of neighborhood stories. And then why Luna hasn't got a skirt on, I don't know. But Luna's kind of possibly going to marry into the family. So I'm like, shall I stop anything happening to Luna? I don't want her to get like pregnant or move or something. So I'm going to have to fiddle with the settings. But all of the households I'm playing, the 12 households I'm playing, are part of my households, and I have turned off the neighborhood stories. But I'm kind of tempted to leave things on, like retiring, maybe I die in an accident, maybe having a baby, adopting a child. I just don't know. I don't know what I want to do. So let me know what your thoughts are. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please check out my Tumblr page if you want to see the screenshots from this gameplay so far. Thank you so much if you've subscribed recently to my channel. I really appreciate it. If you've been here a long time, I love you so much. Thank you so much for always being here, always liking and commenting on my videos. It means so much to me. And I will see you in another one. Bye, guys.